In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the logo in the header area of the Kadence theme. We're going to go over a lot of logo settings here. I'm also going to show you how to edit the Favicon, which is your site icon here in the browser tab. For this video, I'm using my Olive Cadence Child theme, but these steps that we're going to go over will work no matter which Cadence Child theme you're using. So whether you're customizing a Cadence Child theme from my shop or someone else's shop, or maybe you're just on the normal Cadence theme, you'll still be able to follow along. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go to my dashboard and then I'm going to open the customizer. And what we want to do is go to header and then select logo. If we go back, you can also just select the logo and click the pencil icon. That's going to take you to these logo settings directly. So we have a few things we're going to go over. This is where we would upload our logo image. Here we would change the width of the logo. And here we have some logo layout options, and we'll go over logo and title. You'll also see that we have these icons for desktop, tablet, and mobile, and we'll go over that as well. And here is the site icon. That's where we're going to upload our favicon. So I have made a few things here. So I have my main logo, I have a submark, and then my favicon. I've already gone ahead and downloaded these. If you've made your logo elements in Canva, I highly recommend downloading them as transparent PNG files. So you would select PNG here and then transparent background. Now that is a Canva Pro feature. If you don't have Canva Pro, it's okay. Just make sure that your logo background color matches whatever your header color background is. So this is a white header, then you would want this background to also be white. I've already downloaded these images, so I'm going to go back into the customizer and I'm going to remove this logo image. Now we can select our new logo. I'm going to go ahead and click Upload Files. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to drag and drop these into my media. And now what we want to do is select our logo and then we want to crop it. So I'm going to get rid of all of this space here. I'm just trying to get it as close as I can without cutting anything off. Okay, and then we're going to crop image. Also, I do want to point out, sometimes I have noticed after importing the demo content from a Cadence Child theme that is already using a logo image, sometimes your image won't change here unless you go into your media and delete the demo logo image. So, for example, you would want to delete this logo image that came with your theme, and then you would also want to delete the cropped version as well. Now, if your logo is showing up fine, then you don't need to take that step, but that's how you would fix that issue. So this logo image that I've uploaded is a little bit wider than what the demo image was, so we definitely want to make some adjustments to the max width here. So I think this is a little too small. Let's try 280. That looks really nice. And then we're going to select tablet. Maybe something like 230 for here. And then on mobile, it's a little too big. Let's try 160 looks nice. I also recommend, this gives you a pretty good idea of what this is going to look like on mobile, but just double check on your phone after you've published your changes. Just look at your site on your phone just to make sure that this size is okay. Now we can go back to desktop, and that's how you would upload your logo image. Now, there's also another feature. When you are in tablet or mobile, there is this option to use a different logo for mobile. So if we wanted, you could use a different version of your logo. So maybe we would want to use this submark here, this submark image. We can choose to use that instead. Now I haven't, let's click change image. We need to crop this. I haven't cropped it and there's too much space. Let's publish and refresh it just to make sure that they're cropped because we don't want all of this extra space. Perfect. But now I think we need to make adjustments again to the tablet and mobile width here. So maybe 150 looks good. 160 is way too large. Let's try 100. That's perfect. And this is totally optional. You don't have to use a different logo for mobile if you don't want to. Let's actually go ahead and we'll just turn that off for now. We're going to go over a few other things about this layout, but real quick, one thing I do want to go over, if we go back and we're inside of the header, if you get lost, just go back to the customizer and click on header. This olive theme is using a sticky header. So as you scroll down, you'll see that the header is kind of stuck here at the top, right? And one of the cool features that I love of Kadence is you can choose to have a different logo when it's stuck like this. So if we toggle this on, we can select, actually, let's try this submark we have here. So now we have a different logo as we scroll. So it's just one of the features that I love. And so that's an option. Okay, so let's go back into our logo. Now, let's say you don't want to use a logo image and you just want to use some default text. So we can remove the logo image and then we'll want to select logo and title. And this is going to show the site title right here. And what we can do is go into design, and this is where you can change the font settings, you can change the colors. So if we try to change this, it's looking like it's already pulling in some of the default settings from the olive theme, but there's some other options here. Change some letter spacing, and you can change the font and things. It's just using the citrine, which is the default, but you can choose whatever font you want from here. And so that's how you would just display normal text as the logo. And then lastly, I want to go over the site icon. This is also the favicon. Make sure that, as it says here, it needs to be at least 512 by 512 pixels. It can be larger, but just make sure it's at least that size. So I'm going to go ahead and select our icon. I'm going to go ahead and use this. Select, I'm not going to crop this because it's already a square and this size is perfectly fine. We can skip the cropping. And now you'll see that reflected up here. Let's refresh. And here you can see that right here. And that is how you adjust the logo in the header of the Kadence theme.